Are you looking for the perfect gift for your best friend?
I have a great idea. Let's talk to the team and see what they think.
Great idea. Keep watching.
Hi, it's Donna Robertson.
And Fran Morgan with Fabric Café.
Today is National Best Friends Day.
And we decided to celebrate by asking our team what would they pick for their best friend.
So let's get started. Now, first up, we have stepping stones. Now, this one has such history with our company. It was the first one of our quilts that hit 100,000 likes on Pinterest. We were so excited. So let's put it up here and talk to Natalie about this great quilt.
Hi, Natalie. So tell us about your best friend and who you're going to make this for.
My best friend? Well, my best friend is my mom.
Oh.
I picked my mom because she really is like one of my best friends. I can talk to her about anything. She's easy to just hang out and get along with. We get each other. We're both funny and nerdy and like to have fun.
That's great.
So she's one of my best friends.
That's awesome. Well, you've picked out some gorgeous fabric here, so tell us about that.
Yes. So this fabric I picked out for my mom. She loves the color orange. So orange is incorporated a lot into the fabric. And it's a little selfish because when I was little, my mom used to call me her little butterfly.
Oh.
So I know, it's so sweet. So I saw the butterfly fabric, I saw the orange, and I was like, this is perfect for my mom.
Yeah, well, you know, it is fitting, the little butterfly, because Natalie flits around here taking care of all of our inventory, so it's the perfect title.
Perfect
Your
job.
mother
Was clairvoyant. She already knew that.
She knew, yeah. Oh, that's mom to a T.
And you do it so gracefully.
Thank you. So this is our #1 fabric. It's got some dragonflies, some flowers, some butterflies, and that is going to go in our #1 position in the Stepping Stones quilts. Then we have our #2. It's a nice little yellow for the butterflies to flitter off of. That's going to go in our #3 position in these blocks.
Awesome.
#2 position. I know numbers in inventory, not quilts. And then our #3 is this pretty orange, and it's got hearts and stripes going up and down it. I think that's so cute and precious.
Yes.
It represents the love of my mom.
Oh,
That's
you
great.
really thought about this. I love how you've put so much thought and intention into building your kit.
Thank you. I tried. I got other talents other than inventory. And that's gonna go in our #3 position in the border, and then in the little stepping stones. So you have little hearts stepping across
That's
it.
great.
I love the yellow in the background. It's such a soft, buttery color.
It is. That's what I loved about it, because I wanted this one, the orange, as my #3, but I was like, it's directional, and that would like go really good in the 3 position. And then I found that, and I was like, perfect.
Perfect job. Perfect job.
Yes, I know. And then, as well, we also have an image on the screen for you to show you how this quilt is all made up in stepping stones.
I think that is great.
It really looks good, and I love that creamy yellow has just a little hint of gold on it that picks up the golds in the focus fabric, and it really looks good.
Yes,
That's
I really like
neat.
it.
Your mother is going to love this.
I know. I'm gonna have to get it and make it for her now. And that's great. She deserves it. All right. So the kit information for this is 8023193. The kit name is Mom's Butterfly, and the pattern is Stepping Stones from Pretty Darn Quick.
So our next best friend's quilt is Topsy Turvey. Now Topsy Turvey is a really fun quilt. It's one of our oldies but goodie, one of our very first 3-yard quilts. And it's a really great quilt because it is actually a 1-block quilt that is simply the same block made over and over again and turned, put together, and it creates this great pattern. So let's put this on the table and meet our next best friend. Hi, Donna.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing good. Doing good.
We're really excited to have you on the show today. Now, Donna wears lots and lots of hats in our company, but you probably know her best through our social media manager. So she handles all of the social media, makes sure that we have these cute little things out there for you to look at. And she also manages our distributors and our wholesale. So if your shop carries our books, it's probably because Donna's been hard at work making sure they know about all the new ones. Now, I like this because we get to find out at the same time you do who is your best friend that you're going to make a quilt for.
I'm excited to share this friend with you because it's a new friend.
Oh,
Have you
those are
ever
some
had,
of the best.
like a new best friend you just hit it off at the beginning?
Yes, like you've known them forever?
Yes. Sometimes it feels like a really, really long time.
Okay, well, let's hear your best friends.
Okay, my best friend, we just met in February of this year. And we see each other every day. We're just best friends, and we're really close.
Awesome.
And you just have that person in your life. I brought a picture because I really want you guys to know. And it's male.
Oh, yeah. And how does your husband
you know what?
feel about this?
I think he's just best friends to my husband, our kids. He's our whole family. Like he's adopted into our family.
Wonderful.
Yes,
That
it's
is great.
amazing. So let me show you my best friend.
Okay. Let's see. Oh.
This is Andy.
I love it.
So this is Andy, and he's my new best friend. He's my new puppy.
Oh, he is adorable. Look at that face.
This is
That
Andy.
too
He's
good.
almost 5 months old, and he is a Shih Tzu. And he's like, some days I feel like I've known him for a very, very, very long time.
Well, we got to meet Andy too whenever you used to bring your dog to work.
He did. He came to work for the first week that I had him and slept on my desk and provided pet therapy for all the staff.
Absolutely.
It was quite soothing. A whole lot less stress that week.
For a very short time. I left him at home today because did I say he's 5 months old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
So
kind
he's
of
at
like the
home.
terrible twos. No.
He's an adolescent right now.
Oh, an adolescent. Okay.
So this kit I picked for him, and it took me a little bit. I like Batiks. So this is a batik. And this one here is going to be your focus fabric, this green, which is going to go right here in this Topsy Turvey pattern.
Okay.
I hope you're picking up on a theme. Topsy Turvey,
Oh, yes.
puppy life.
Yes.
It's kind of the same. This
Got
right,
it. That's hilarious.
this right here, see this?
Is that
these
your
are-
furniture?
Some days. If you've ever taken a puppy on a walk who's never been on a leash,
Oh,
This is the
okay.
path they
this is
travel.
the path.
You put some thought into this.
I have. My first
Okay.
experience with him, he just dropped down onto his belly and we literally drug him for a bit before I realized that he wasn't walking.
That's where the bigger dots come in, right?
So this is Andy on walking. So
Okay.
Andy, this would
Okay.
replace the florals.
Okay.
And this is your number 2. This is going to be your fun background and bright, because he's a puppy, so you have to have some bright color in there. And then the gold is going to kind of frame that with where the greens are there.
That's wonderful.
So it's going to be bright and cheerful, because see all these colors in here, and that's just it's going to make you smile when you see this. Or if you ever meet Andy, you will smile too.
Well, you
He's
know
so
what's really
happy.
interesting to me, and Fran can correct me if she remembers. Have we ever shown Topsy Turvey in a batik?
I don't
don't
can't
think we have.
remember.
Have you ever made Topsy Turvey in a batik? We would love to hear from you because that's a great idea.
It would be a good one. I don't know, maybe I'll just have to do that this week. I don't know. We'll see. But this kit is 802-3194 Puppy's Path. And the pattern that I suggest is Topsy Turvey, because I think it would show off these colors great. And whenever you make this pattern, you're going to think of Andy.
Now, our next best friends quilt is called Gallery. And Gallery is a great one to, I think about maybe putting pictures in this and just showing a family or something like that, but you could do a best friend as well. Or just use gorgeous fabric and you get this wonderful pattern that we're going to put on the table and meet Hannah.
Oh, hi. Hi. Now, Hannah is our production manager here at Fabric Café, and she is the one who helps to plan and organize all of these videos, and none of these videos would take place without you.
That's true.
Thank you.
I know that
Thank
it's
you.
a team effort, but you are definitely very instrumental in getting them going and getting them on air and everything, so I love it.
Thank you.
So tell us
Appreciate it.
about your best friend.
All right. So my best friend is Blake. someone that you both know very well.
Absolutely.
If you guys don't know, Blake is Fran's son and Donna's grandson. He's been my best friend for about 5 years now, my partner for almost 3 of those. Wonderful. So I feel very fortunate to have him in my life. He's very funny, takes after his mom and grandma, so, it's great.
So, well, we love that because, of course, we love Blake.
Oh, definitely.
So now you guys have a special interest in this fabric. You can see if you agree with me, if you think it fits his personality.
I do. I was wondering who was getting batiks, but yeah, that fits perfectly.
Yeah. So Blake has been around fabric all his life with having you guys in there. So he does know a little bit more about fabric and does have some more opinions on it than a lot of people would. Right. And he loves batiks. So I knew I had to pick batiks because he really likes them. And he really likes like blue and green and purple.
These colors. Probably because these are also my favorite colors, this blue and green and purple. So I'm going to sidebar just for a minute. When Blake went to college, I said, okay, Blake, I'm going to make you a quilt to take with you to go to college. And he wanted blues and greens and purples. So it's just been a steady thing, and he still loves them.
Yeah, still
Do you
loves
know what's really interesting is you made Blake's college quilt, and then I made Blake a quilt for, I think it was for Christmas one year. And now, and guess what? They were all in the same color family. But it's a good thing they're spaced out because it's probably about time for another new quilt.
That's true.
Because he uses them.
Yes.
What a lucky guy.
Yeah. Well, and I think both of the ones before, too, that you guys made were batiks as well, or at least had some batiks in them.
Flavor.
Yeah, so
he actually requested
theme.
batiks because he does know what a batik is.
That's so funny.
He has a theme.
All right, so let's look at this fabric.
All right, so our focus is this kind of like an abstract floral, but I don't think it's too floral. It's like just nice and flowy, and it's got a good feel. So it's got these nice blues and greens and a tiny touch of purple. I couldn't really get the purple in the kit this time, but it's kind of like that indigo, which I think is nice. And that's going to go everywhere you see this like red geometric and in the border. So you're going to have this really pretty big border with your focus, which I love. Then we have our number 2, which is this like textured light blue turquoise.
It's gorgeous.
Which it's such a simple print, but it's probably one of my favorites in this because I like the texture. It's just so fun.
This aqua blue color is kind of unusual. I don't see fabrics in that color very often, so it's really pretty.
It'll really make the other 2 pop.
Yes.
And so that's going to go everywhere you see this white, and so it'll frame your focus really nicely. And it will be alongside this number 3,
cool.
which is like a watercolor stripe, which I don't know how they get batiks to look like that. But it does look like watercolor. It's
great.
Which is awesome. And that's going to go everywhere you see this blue. And that'll frame there. So it'll be framed with your nice turquoise, too. You'll see those next to each other. In fact, we even have an image on screen that you can look at so you can see how that's going to turn out. And I also like it kind of looks like water. Like you're under the sea and you're looking at these beautiful, like, floral plants and sea plants.
Hannah, that's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, I think that one is going to be really pretty. So I'll have another project.
She's a great quilter.
I don't have enough.
She's such a great quilter.
All the kit info on this is 802-3196, and it's called Blake's Batiks. It's the gallery pattern, which is from the Modern Views book.
So the next quilt that we are featuring is So Quick. Now, So Quick is such a popular pattern, and it's understandable why it is. It has a really nice size block here to show off a beautiful fabric, something that you really want to showcase. And then it has a really easy 4-patch as the alternate block that goes together so fast and so quick, and therefore that's why we named it So Quick. Let's put it on the table and meet another best friend.
So this is Stephanie. Stephanie is our new kid on the block. She's not been with us very long. So tell us and our wonderful viewers what you do at Fabric Cafe.
I am your customer service extraordinary.
Absolutely on that
Agree.
word.
Extraordinaire.
And I do a few other things, but I really like talking to the customers and making sure that all of their dreams and wishes are fulfilled.
And we thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
I love working here.
So tell us about your best friend.
Oh, my best friend's Coconut. And unfortunately, Coconut passed away, but this is in memory of him.
Oh.
I had him for 14 and a half years. He was a rescue, and he was my best friend. He got me through a lot of hard times. And so this is kind of like a memorial quilt to Coconut, and
so sweet.
I loved him very, very much.
That's really sweet. Well, thank you for doing a memorial
welcome.
quilt. That's great.
So today we have this beautiful floral, and this is the #1 fabric that goes here, otherwise known as our focus fabric. This is our fabric #2, which goes in the lighter slot here
That
on the
coordinates
quilt.
so well.
Isn't it beautiful? And you know why I
is.
picked the pink? Because Coconut's heart was just a pink ball of love.
Oh, I love that you put that kind of thought into it.
And then this is the fabric #3, or our dark fabric, and it goes right here where the purple fabric is. And I chose that because of the grass and the nature that he loved to be in. So, and he loved flowers too. He liked to eat them actually. So this is our kit 8023197. Flowers for Coconut. The pattern is so quick, and it's one of our quilt favorites.
Now, the next selection for our best friend's quilt is called Pretty Simple. And I named that Pretty Simple because it was pretty simple to design, it was pretty simple to write, and people love it because it's pretty simple to make in a big hurry. So let's put this on the table. And hi, Jessica.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. And you?
Doing good.
All right.
And Jessica is actually my assistant here at Fabric Cafe, and she does many, many things. She orders lots of fabric, which is fabulous. I do. But the funnest thing that I think she does for me, and I love it that she does this, she helps us all out, is she creates all of the quilt images that you see online and on the screen here.
I do. Lots of images.
You know, everyone out watching loves you for that too.
And some y'all don't see because not all of them work out.
Well, that's true. So we want to make sure we're bringing you the best quilts possible, and you help us figure that out.
Absolutely. Well, tell us about your best friend. Now, I can't wait
Okay.
to hear about your best friend.
Well, it's kind of an unconventional story.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We met when I was 13 and she was 14 in an online chat room.
Oh,
And up until 2019, we had never met in person.
wow. Ooh,
And
I
we-
got chill bumps.
Never met in person, but we've been best friends. And we always said that we would meet at a Backstreet Boys concert. But we had planned this a lot sooner in life. And of course, they stopped touring, but then they started again.
Oh, cool.
So we went to Houston to a Backstreet Boys concert, and that's where we met for the first time.
Wow.
Like we
love
said
that.
we would do about 15 years ago instead of 24.
But I'm so glad that you stuck to that and you guys met, and that is where you met. I just love it.
I know, it so works out great.
Well, it's a great story, and it's just one of those elements that you can bring into making quilts because of a special, special relationship.
Yep. And I've actually thought of a couple different quilts for her, but I haven't made one yet.
Okay, well, this one is kind of out of this world. Tell us about it.
It is. Kristen is kind of unique. She's a Star Trek fan, loves cats, and blankets, squishy stuffed animal things. She loves to read, and we have a lot of the same interests. We don't.
awesome.
Our styles are different, but they overlap a lot. So we're similar but opposite.
Okay. That's best friends are great that way because you kind of balance each other out.
We definitely
Well,
do.
it keeps the interest alive, too.
Yeah, and there's
Always
times
new.
for sure. There's times we can go months without talking, and then pick right back up.
Well, tell us about your fabric.
All right, well, for fabric number 1, we have this awesome galaxy print. So not only is it space, which she loves, but it's very rainbow colored, which she also loves. This will go in your number 1 spot, which will be here, where the doghouses are. All right.
Are you in the doghouse?
Apparently so, because I can't talk. All right, fabric number 2 is just this background galaxy print. Also, once again, rainbow.
That's gorgeous.
This will go here in the fabric number 2 spot with the dogs. And then fabric number 3 is this, it's like a moon crater print.
It is. It looks like the surface of the moon.
It is, so it's
Wow.
solid, but it's not that solid. But it'll go here in the fabric number 3 spot.
So the big question is, Jessica, did you make an image to share with our viewers?
Of course.
Awesome.
Well, I chose the pattern pretty simple. The reason I chose this pattern, though, is because with 2 such bold, vibrant prints, you really don't want them to touch. So having the sashing in the middle really helps break them up.
It does. It gives it that resting place for your eye.
It really does. And it looks great. What's really cool about it, though, is it almost looks like you're looking through the window when you see the galaxy out there.
It does
Oh,
look
how
like that.
cool. Yeah. You're in the spaceship and you're looking out.
with a window pane.
Oh, well.
Modern day spaceships can be whatever we want them to be.
Right? Exactly.
Well, there's a really cool point about this particular pattern, Fran.
Oh.
Yes. It's in the book.
Oh, it's in Quilt Favorites. You know what? Which is really great too, because one of our other best friends' quilts came from the same book.
That's right.
And so if you buy 3 kits, you can choose a book for free and bypass the small pattern, which that would be a great deal. Now, the other thing is the enlargement instructions are in the book. So if you get 2 kits, you can make a twin, and 4 kits will make a queen king. So there you go. You can get your book for nothing, which is great.
That is cool.
Yeah. So tell us about the kit info, and I think you have a very interesting story about why you named your kit what you did.
I do. Well, it's kind of a sad story, actually. Oh. Sorry. Well, Kristen recently, her best kitty friend, Tribble, recently passed away. Oh. And she has had this cat for as long as I can remember.
Oh, that is so
So
sad.
I named this kit Tribble's Galaxy in her honor.
Oh, wonderful.
The kit number is 8023198, Tribble's Galaxy, and the pattern is pretty simple from the book Quilt Favorites.
So I hope you enjoyed that. We'd like to know about your best friend. Did you see any fabrics that would fit them?
Or if not, tell us what you would make for your best friend. We would love to hear in the comments below.
It's Donna Robertson.
And Fran Morgan, thanks for joining us.